Just clap. Get the audio synced up. Okay. And then you got the remote?
Yes.
You're going to be controlling
I'm
the
going to
slide.
control, okay.
Okay. And then there's also a laser pointer in the center that serves no purpose.
Okay.
It's
It's
just,
fun.
it's fun. And Twinkle might like it.
Twinkle might like it.
But yes. So, yeah, just the one on the right side
Okay.
will move the slideshow.
So do that now?
You
All right,
can
so this
toggle
one.
this one if you like, or you can go
Okay.
on to the next one.
This one makes me think of a character from Star Wars on his side, but I don't remember what he does. He maybe like fixes planes or something. That reminds me of like an angel of death, I think. That is like maybe an aerial view of a sort of futuristic spaceship. That is two people coming out of a bathroom. That is, I can't remember the name of the character, but the Studio Ghibli guy who's in Spirited Away with the white face.
No face.
No face, yes, thank you. That's two potatoes. Ooh, that's like a field. I think it's in Germany.
You might just lag.
Okay,
If you want to do it, you can.
there we go. That is a funny eagle. Probably like come from a fascist symbol or something. This looks like three men wearing top hats and tuxedos. This one, it's like two cellos upside down, but they're touching in the middle. They're like, the like stem part is touching. Yeah, Twinkle, what's this one? This is two trains about to run into each other. Oh, wow. This one is a pencil. It's the tip of a pencil. This one, oh man. Looks different on every TV. This one is, to me, like a flag, I think. This one is two bunnies. This one is a banquet hall with people eating at tables. This one's a Christmas tree, but like a close-up. This one is, I see little Mothmen, I think.
That might be the end of that slideshow. We can move on
All right.
to the next round of them. So these are very similar. We're going to do the same thing, but these are made in a different method.
Okay. Oh, Twinks. Ooh. This one looks like, it kind of looks like a bug's face close up, like a praying mantis or something. Ooh. This one has very cool textures. It reminds me of the inside of like a rock formation, like a canyon or something. Maybe like Moab. Ooh, this one reminds me of a painting. I can't remember, almost like a Birchfield painting or something. It's got like very watercolory feel, even though it's black and white. This one feels like the design for a stage in like the Russian ballet or something.
Yeah, a huge theater.
Yeah, uh-huh. This one feels like another sort of alien figure wearing a mask, and he's got two little tassels coming out of his ears, and he's standing under a crazy disco ball, or maybe it's like a death ray or something like that. This is a bunch of badgers. See lots of badger faces in there.
Stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. Though that looks like I see another face in there with sort of like tattoos coming up a forehead and Twinka ears. Okay, that one's a vagina.
And you would one eventually.
Exactly. Had to be a vagina. That was like, it looks like a moth like flying into the frame.
That would be that as well.
Oh, there's one. That one. That looks like sort of a like cutaway view of a volcano or something, maybe like a section. Twinks, where are you going? Okay, that looks like somebody's leg. It's like a merkin, a fake bush. That one, I see a cartoon fox face, and then like a lot of crazy stuff behind it. That one looks like the body of a sloth.
That's legible for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically you got the remote, and it's around 35 questions. We've had people who spend like 5 minutes on one question, and then the next question just is totally not interested in them, and they just
Skip through it. Okay.
So like, do whatever you feel.
Yeah.
Whatever moves you in this, follow with that. Like, if you developed a story in the last one, if this develops a story for different questions, that's
Yeah.
totally like something.
Okay,
So,
cool.
take it however you wish, and me and Silas will be outside.
All right, sounds good.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Okay, Twinka, here's where we go. What world do we live in, Twinka? Okay, what world do we live in, Twinks? I feel like I live in the art world a lot of the time. Twinka lives in the world of our home at 8. Also live in the buffalo world. Yeah. Who cares? Good question. I don't think that many people do. Twinka lives where she lives. And I feel like I've chosen this art world to live in, but sometimes I dream of living in a different world. When did it happen? Probably around 2014 is when it happened, I think. I am going to take this to be about Twinka. And what I like about Twinka is her fluffy ears, her soft fur. She's very needy, which can be annoying, but she can also be really cute when she's needy. What do you like about me, Twinka? You like what about me? She likes the way the inside of my nose tastes. What time did you get there in time? I think I got there in time. I think whatever time I get there is the right time. Why did I say yes? I don't know. you there for them? Twinka, was I there for you? I think I was there for them. Now I won't let you leave, huh, Twinks? Was I there for them? Why did I do it? Why did I get Twinka? I got Twinka because it was the beginning of the pandemic and I realized that I was going to be at home a lot, and I had always wanted a dog, and I had always felt like it would be too hard with our lifestyle. And that we wouldn't be able to train it really. But then suddenly we knew we'd be home for a long time, and it was a spur of the moment sort of thing. We went and got Twinka. I think I'm mostly okay. Twinka, are you okay? Sometimes. I worry because she has a little calcium deposit in her eye, and I think it makes her see little bugs. But that's the only really un-okay thing I think we're dealing with today. Right, Twinks? Oh, you'd like to do something else. Well, she's medium okay. What did you offer? What did you offer? What did you offer? You're going to mess up this mic, I bet. Twinka offered her love and affection. I offer her food, shelter, training, love, pretty standardized schedule, which I think she likes, water, walks, lots of walks. Who are they? Twinka's wondering who are Nick and Silas, who've been here. They're nice boys, Twinks. They're nice people. You're gonna mess up this microphone. Twinka, come on, stay here. Lie down. Get cozy. Twinka, who are they? Who are they? Who are those people who are at Bika? Over at Bika? Is that where Nando is? That's where Nando is. Is this it? Sometimes I think about if this is it, and I think that I could be okay with this being it, you know? I'm not unhappy with where I am, where we are, where this is. Other days, I think the opposite, but this could be it, and that would be okay. What do I see? I see a bunch of television screens in front of me. I see this Bika lab that I'm so impressed by how it changes all the time. I see this little dog who is itching to get out of my lap to go explore something. I bet she looks crazy. What do I like about it? What I like what I see. I like the idea of what it means. I like what it means that this is happening. I like this dog because she is a constant comfort, a companion. Yeah. Did I go do a good job, Twinka? Did I do a good job? There's been some things I haven't done a good job of, but I tend to be a pretty positive person and tend to... Not this again. Twinka, stay still so the mic will be good. Yeah, I did a good job. I think I've done a good job, well, with a lot of help, of making a good dog here. She's mostly good. There's probably more we could do. But she's a pretty good girl. Do you think we did a good job, Twinka? Her tail's wagging, so yes. I know, I won't let you go. I'm being such a mean mom. Are you different? I know I am. Sometimes I wish I was more not different. I try not to be too different, but also I know I am a little bit. We all are a little bit. Twinka, are you different? One of the craziest things to see is I follow lots of Cavalier King Charles Instagram accounts. Twinka is a Cavalier King Charles. And there are so many that are so much like her. Like, I see other dogs doing the same, like, the same little things that I think, wow, what a funny personality trait that is. I'm sure it's just Twinka who's like that. And then I see this other dog on Instagram doing the same thing. And it is really weird to think about how we all are a little different, but we're all also so much the same. And some of these things are like bred into us. It's wild. What is the point? Oh my gosh, there's a really good movie that I love called The Point. I won't go into it, but if you want to know what the point is, I think you should watch The Point. Oblio will be able to tell you, and his dog Arrow. Wow, just like us. Why do I think the way that I do? I spend a lot of time trying to figure out why I think the way I think. Oh boy. You okay? Okay. Ooh. Yeah. I think the way that I think because of, I think a lot of it is, where I was born, how I grew up, the family I grew up in. I've been thinking a lot about work and work ethic and time management, and how I come from a long lineage of Protestants who believe in this sort of like godliness of work and of financial achievement. And I think that kind of being so deeply embedded in the way that I grew up, and like generations of the people who have raised me, has a lot to do with the way that I think. So I'm trying to kind of unlearn some of that. But yeah, I think that a lot of it is just, we all think the way that we think because of the structures that are built around us until we can think our way out of them. I'm Emily Reynolds. I am a lady. I'm sitting here with a little lady, Twinka. She's also a lady. She's a Cavalier King Charles. I'm a white Anglo-Saxon woman. I do a lot of art stuff that I think makes up a lot of who I am. When I was in high school, it was very important for me to tell people that I played the harp and that I was a swimmer. Those were my main personality points. Try to be a little looser with those things now, though. I don't think I'm one thing. Right now, I would really like, for some reason when I read this question, the first thing that came into my mind was a grilled cheese. I don't know why that was the thing that I thought of, but I would like a grilled cheese. I think Twinka would like a grilled cheese. She would also like to go run around. I would like that too. I would like $1 million. Although honestly, like, yeah, I'd really kind of just like a grilled cheese. I'm not pissed. Well, okay. I'm pissed about plenty of things. But I think that generally I'm not easily made angry. But I am pissed. I'm pissed about student loan debt. I'm pissed about climate change. Yeah, I'm pissed at the president. I'm pissed at the entire political structure. But I try not to let that make my general day bad. I try not to be pissy. Of course, I'm scared of the same things that I just mentioned. I'm scared of my student loans. I'm scared of climate change. I'm scared that we already fucked up too bad and that we can't go back. Yeah, those are some things I'm scared of. Trying to think of things I'm sorry for. Lots of petty things. But I don't hold on to a lot of things that I'm sorry for. This is another thing. I don't spend a lot of time after I make a decision thinking about if it was the right thing to do or not. I spend so much time having anxiety before I make a decision, but once I've made one, I try to let it go. So everything that I do doesn't really matter if it's the right thing to do or not. It's the thing I did. Yeah. I am here. I'm here. When will it come true? I'm a real eyelash wisher, and I spend a long time wishing for usually like a couple things on my eyelashes. And for years, I wished for my brother to find like happiness with a partner. I worried that he was lonely, and it did come true. It took, I don't know when I started wishing that on my eyelashes, but I actually think it only took like maybe like a year and a half. I think that a lot of times if you wish something long enough, it will come true. So maybe wishes are just like a way to help you be patient while you wait for a thing that you want to happen. What's different? So many things are different. I feel like it's hard to put a timeline on when difference starts. It's like we're always ebbing and flowing. Well, just like these words on the screen. We're just ebbing and flowing. We're always different. Why did I say no? The last thing I remember really like saying no to, it was because it just wasn't a priority. It wasn't important enough to me to say yes. I do see it working out. I always see things working out. Like I said before, I also imagine everything not working out so that I can think of what the worst case scenario would be. But I usually see things working out. Did we already ask this? I am here. I am here. Just like with, you just have to keep wishing and then you'll know when. It could be a long time. It sometimes is. I've been thinking a lot about time lately. I'm reading this book called Saving Time. And something about this word long in here is really interesting to me. How long until then? Like how we measure time is so specific in this one world that's all about productivity. But like time is so, it like makes me think of when you are, like I think of the first time you do something or the first time you walk somewhere and you don't know exactly how long it's going to be and it feels really long because you haven't had that set time at the end. And then when you like walk it again, it's like, oh, that wasn't long at all. That I know exactly how long it took now and it felt really short. Like time is a feeling we feel in our body that then we try to put this clock on. So that's how long until then. It depends. If you've done it before, then you know how long. If you haven't, it's going to be a long time. The first thing I thought of when I read Why Did I Stop is why I stopped playing harp. I started playing the harp when I was 7. I always wanted to because my babysitter's daughter played the harp, and I thought it looked amazing. And I would say that I didn't really stop. I just stopped doing it I stopped pretending that I was like going to be a harpist when I grew up. And then it became more about how throughout my life, I may pick up the harp at any time. I may stop playing the harp. I guess it's like smoking. I don't want to be like, I'm going to stop. I just want to sort of pick it up when I need it and let it go when I don't. I don't know. Twinks, I think I did it. And you got to be so good by the end. What a good girl. Okay, but now we gotta get up. Close. Good girl, Twinka. You nailed it. You ready to get up? Yeah, we're gonna get up now.